I hear people talk about volatility, and I feel like they're propagating misinformation. The volatility risk of fiat, volatility is just a mathematical calculation of time times volatility. If you hold fiat for, let's say, an average Swift transaction today is in the order of magnitude 2 days, that's about 180,000 seconds. An XRP transaction is 3 seconds. So if you take a low volatile asset times a long duration fiat, or a high volatility asset versus a very, very short amount of time, it turns out mathematically there's less volatility risk in an XRP transaction than there is in a fiat transaction. The difference is you have market makers. When you do a Swift transaction, there's banks saying, there's a market maker saying, I'll lock in that rate. I'll take the volatility risk for the next 2 or 3 days. With XRP, you don't have to do that because it settles so quickly.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. The opening clip that you heard, it's an oldie but a goldie from 2019, when on a regular basis, the Swift CEO at the time just couldn't see the light, yet he didn't have the vision of blockchain or crypto. He was really reluctant to move into the future, and he was dragging a lot of those banks down the wrong road as well. And many of us, including myself, as a part of the XRP army, we were blocked on Twitter from Swift. And today I noticed, oh my gosh, I'm still blocked. I just can't believe it, because all I wanted to do is check out their new tokenization project. I can see they finally see the light. They are embracing the future. Finally, they have a new CEO. They have entered into the tokenized world, and as they cite, not only stocks and bonds, but also property and art. Yes, this is where ownership can be divided into digital pieces. That's called the fractionalized ownership. And Swift wants to be the interconnector for various platforms and also offer various payment types on DLT. How about that? It's really great to hear. You know, this collectibles world is also one that is going to be broken into those tiny digital pieces for fractionalized ownership, and it is really about to change the world. One of them that the platforms that will help bring that change is the Liquid Marketplace. And it's a platform that you're going to hear me talk more about because they are just about ready to launch. So today's video, we're going to look at the market. We're also going to just briefly, I mean ever so briefly, talk about the drama that is going on Twitter between the co-founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, and his Web 3.0 rant. It's really not, I think, worth my breath, but I want to play that into my fluff. So that is why I'm going to talk about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't give it a moment of thought. I want to also share with you a big, huge development on the Metaverse. I picked something out back on December 5th, and something big happened with that. Also, SBI is up to it again. Yeah, pushing that XRP in a very unique way. All right, so let's take a look here. The market is not bad. Terra Luna up again, popped over the $100 mark. Can you believe it? Up 16% on the 24-hour. I'm so happy that I went back into that project, even though it killed me to do it at the $51 entry price. With the 63% gain it's had in the last 7 days, I am feeling like that was a good decision. There's so many of my favorite projects doing well today. VeChain is finally up significantly, over 10%. Gala on the move again, up 9%. Algo, Quant up 10%. And this Star Atlas up 20%. And we're going to look at why they are up. That is the Metaverse project that I'm taking a big speculative chance on. And Near Protocol, something I don't own, but really the star on the top 100 by market cap, it is 61% up on the 7-day. And why? Well, I can tell you a lot of the reason is that they inked this deal with Terra. And so it runs a community-led cloud, giving an open door to projects that are going to really jump into this Web 3.0. The Metaverse projects really require a lot of storage, and users who want a decentralized solution are looking to Near. And then with Terra being able to integrate its stablecoin into their Near network, people can take advantage of this DeFi money-making solutions. I'm telling you, you better get into this DeFi because this is where wealth is going to be built. And I would say get in before regulation makes it more difficult for us to move freely in this space. I'd rather now concentrate on who is building wealth. Yes, I do. But I need to say that Eric Voorhees stepped into the fray, if you will, the fiery discussion that has brought all shades of tribalism, maximalism, and cypherpunk righteousness out into the public forum on Twitter. So as you know, Jack Dorsey is not happy with the VCs stepping into the space with their money because he thinks that it's dominating the space by backing these Ethereum projects, and it's becoming very corporate, and it just goes against his ethos. But we've got Eric Voorhees, who's a real OG. If you don't know who he is, you need to really study up. He's very important to see how he's grown out of his maximalism. And he took a shot at Jack for being unreasonable in his position, even putting under the microscope the proof of work energy use. He believes that discussion should have more airtime. Well, I don't know. At least we didn't see any blocking, but we did see some unfollowing. But I'm telling you, we really need to concentrate on who is building value in this space. And quite honestly, yeah, I don't like the drama. Even though some people say women are always creating drama, I can tell you for sure this male-dominated space has more drama than I ever had in my lifetime of girlfriends. So, yeah, I want to point out that we have Animoca brands building wealth by buying $3 million spacecraft in a project that I took a chance on, which is called Star Atlas. And this is something that I did because I want to have exposure, more exposure to these metaverse projects in my portfolio. So it is the third project that I have really embraced to try to see some of that upside in that space. So as I shared that move with my Patreon group, the Animoca Brands is a really big, this is a player investor play. All right. This is a move taken by Animoca, who is a game company in Hong Kong. You probably are familiar with them because they have the Sandbox game. That is the token SAND. They're up 22% today, trading at $6.27. They're ranked 34th by market cap, but among the game tokens, they are number 3, just above Gala, outperforming in the last 7 days Mana and Axie Infinity. So I think Animoca is a name you're going to hear a lot about. And I do think that you want to get into some metaverse projects, and definitely don't be sitting on the sidelines with DeFi. That would be 2 of my messages in this particular video. All right, SBI does it again. They started a new crypto savings. Oh gosh, what have I got going here? I'm into a new Discord channel. And I've tried to clean up my Discord channel because people just love to add you when I didn't have my settings correct. Anyway, I'm just finding I'm getting bombarded with people sending messages out there. Anyway, I'll take care of that. I'm not going to restart this video. What I want to do is tell you that the SBI Group, which is the largest outside shareholder of Ripple, they are creating this new crypto savings with a dollar cost averaging method. And they are offering Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And what you can do, oh gosh, please don't do it. What is this? I don't even know who that is. Recurring on a basis daily, weekly, or monthly. All you need to do is just take a minimum of the 500 yen. We call it the one coin here. It's worth about $4.37 in US dollars. And if you make that commitment, you can accumulate indefinitely. Yeah, this is what I call real world adoption for everybody in the crypto space. This is just fantastic. You can imagine he's going to bring in investors who never thought that they could do it. It's complicated, but he's going to make it so easy for them. You can spend as little as just $4 a month and have that reoccurring savings accrue. So I think it's fantastic. I just love the way he thinks, always thinking out of the box. All right, and another person who's thinking out of the box, this is a company called Rios Capital Works. SBI holds a major stake in them, and their team is bringing financial knowledge to Japan. And the CEO, who had a career with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Nomura, he made a big life-changing decision to teach financial freedom. His name is Fujino Hideto, and he is now including children. How about that? He uploaded the very first video, which is about 30 minutes long, on his YouTube channel, which has 144,000 subscribers. And the target audience is around 8 years old. And his topic was, why are we poor? Yeah, can you imagine 8-year-olds thinking about their finances and how not to be poor in the future? I think it's just fantastic. And it was really nicely professionally done. And, you know, I want to give a hint here. Hint, hint. Oh, no, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I just can't stand all these things, these Discord. Okay, I'm going to get through this and I got to turn that off. I don't even know where these are coming from. It's just too many. This is what I want to do. I want to tell you that if you are looking to start a YouTube channel, boy, oh boy, start a channel to do financial education for kids. We are really, really needing that, right? Okay, let's see if I can get through the fluff without any more of those crazy notifications. I want to highlight Mr. Kitao of SBI, the CEO and president. He updated his diary today, as he does about once a month. And today's is all about preaching the law when you look at people. And he always uses the Chinese classics. He's a great scholar with the teachings of Confucius. And of course, this does incorporate some of those thoughts and belief system that is just really deep. I can tell you it's really deep. But as a person who does find himself in that position where he's got a lot of subordinates, he always is calling attention to his own style, never to monopolize credit of others, to never pass on responsibility, and to never try to make a team feel uneasy when you're in a situation that can't predict the future. And be aware, that if you sow seeds of distrust, that is going to bite you in the butt. So use a whip or use candy. This is kind of the concept of thinking. And he uses a kanji. Let me see if I can find it here for you. I did it for you. And where did I do it? I did it here. Yeah, this is the kanji that I want you to just look at because it's beautiful. But he talks about ji, he. Ji is the first kanji, which means charity, and then he, which means sadness. And the two together becomes compassion or mercy or benevolence. And this is where you can really grow your subordinates by embracing jihi. And he talks about sometimes you have to use a whip and sometimes you have to use candy. But what you should always remember is to have compassion. So I just hope that the guys on Twitter can take that advice and remember to always have a little compassion. So I'm glad they didn't block each other. But boy, oh boy, I hope that they don't keep their unfollowed positions, because we just really need to work together as a ecosystem, because we've got a lot more to worry about than somebody ranting about VCs in the space. That's how I look at it. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.